Men over 60. 3. Essential vitamins for energy, performance, vitality. If you notice that your erections aren't as firm as they once were, if you're feeling fatigued, or if you're distancing yourself from intimacy, not by choice but due to your body's lack of response, it's important to pay attention to these changes. It might not be related to the aging process. It could be an issue that is much more straightforward and easily addressed. A lack of 3 particular vitamins that your body is desperately signaling for. I am Dr. Leena Patel, a specialist in men's health with more than 30 years of experience assisting men over 60 in reclaiming their energy, vitality, and sexual confidence that they believed was lost forever. Here's what many medical professionals may not disclose. Many older men aren't short on desire. Rather, they face challenges with circulation, stamina, and hormonal support. In many instances, the answer lies not within the confines of a pharmacy, but rather in the ingredients found in your kitchen. Today, I'll outline the 3 essential vitamins that men over 60 should incorporate into their routine, highlighting how these can aid in restoring natural erections, enhancing testosterone levels, and revitalizing energy levels. Stay tuned, as I will soon disclose the most critical error that men often commit when using these vitamins, along with strategies to prevent it starting this evening. Before we get started, be sure to click the subscribe button and activate the notification bell, ensuring you never miss an essential health tip tailored for men over 60. If this message resonates with you, please type 1 in the comments. If it does not, please enter 0. Please share how I can enhance this content to better serve your needs. Let's dive right in, beginning with the first and often neglected factor in enhancing blood circulation and achieving natural erections for men over 60. It's a function your body once managed with ease, particularly during your time spent in nature. However, with advancing age, there is a significant decline in levels, which also affects circulation, energy, and overall performance. I'm discussing vitamin D, frequently referred to as the sunshine vitamin, but for you, it might be the key to restoring your strength and confidence. Allow me to clarify the reasons behind this. 1. Vitamin D. The circulation spark plug. I still recall the initial encounter with a 67-year-old gentleman named Paul. He exhibited keen insight, reflective consideration, and profound frustration. "Doc," he expressed, "I still desire to be intimate with my wife, but my body just isn't responding like it used to." That subtle admission is one I've encountered from countless individuals throughout my career. Frequently, the initial step to rekindling that spark isn't a miraculous medication. It's vitamin D. Vitamin D is often overlooked as a crucial nutrient for men's health after the age of 60. It is often perceived merely as a benefit derived from sunlight or as a necessity for children's bone health. In truth, vitamin D has a significant and direct impact on male performance. It's the crucial mechanism that facilitates the dilation of your blood vessels, ensuring the delivery of oxygen-rich blood throughout your body, particularly to the regions that are essential to your masculinity. Lacking this, blood flow diminishes, vitality wanes, and closeness turns into a greater challenge than necessary. More than 40% of older adults have a deficiency in vitamin D. I'm referring to those admirable individuals who maintain an active lifestyle and a balanced diet, yet still ponder the question, why do I no longer feel like my true self? Low levels of vitamin D can lead to a decrease in nitric oxide production, which is crucial for maintaining proper blood flow and enhancing sexual performance. It's more than just intimacy. It's all about endurance, focus, and self-assurance. The positive aspect is that addressing a deficiency can be achieved without complex procedures. Spending 15 to 20 minutes in the morning sun, increasing your intake of salmon, tuna, or fortified dairy, and adding high-quality vitamin D3 supplements can significantly enhance your body's function. I've observed individuals who struggle to complete a simple walk around the block suddenly regain their vitality and rekindle their connections with their partners. This is practical application. This is chemistry. It's among the most straightforward methods to restore your vitality. While vitamin D has significant benefits, its effects have their limit. Even with optimal circulation, your body requires energy to facilitate movement, maintain function, and translate it into action. That's where our second vitamin comes into play. Experiencing unexplained fatigue could be the crucial factor in discovering the energy you've been lacking. Let's discuss that next. 2. Vitamin B12, the energy generator. Some time back, I encountered a patient named Robert. At the age of 72, he enjoyed his retirement as a firefighter and cherished his role as a proud grandfather. Yet underneath his robust facade, he appeared fatigued. He mentioned to me, doctor, that he sleeps for 8 hours and eats his meals. However, I continue to sense that I'm trudging through the day. I feel mentally clouded, physically drained, and when it comes to intimacy with my wife, I find myself lacking the energy. His narrative resonated with me due to its prevalence and the ease with which it can be overlooked. What Robert was describing was a typical case of vitamin B12 deficiency, a condition I encounter frequently in many men over 60. This vitamin plays a vital role in the production of energy. Without it, your body struggles to effectively transform food into energy that can be utilized. Regardless of your diet or sleep habits, insufficient B12 levels can leave your body lacking essential energy. It also plays a crucial role in the formation of red blood cells, which transport oxygen to your muscles, brain, and indeed your reproductive organs. When those cells are deficient, all processes tend to decelerate. Your endurance diminishes. Your concentrated figures. It's possible to experience a sense of detachment from activities that once brought you joy. And here's the twist. With advancing age, the capacity to absorb B12 from dietary sources diminishes. Even if you consume meat, eggs, or dairy, it may still fall short of your needs. Many older men experience fatigue, weakness, or mental fog, despite having normal health indicators on paper. The answer may be unexpectedly straightforward. Enhancing B12 levels through high-quality supplements, or in certain instances, professional injections, can significantly improve mental clarity, boost physical stamina, and revive that feeling of alertness. I've witnessed individuals transform from feeling lethargic in the afternoon to engaging in outdoor activities, sharing laughter, and being fully attentive with their families, all by addressing an unseen deficiency. However, energy isn't the complete story. It's essential for your body to have protection, which includes elements that fortify blood vessels, diminish inflammation, and bolster the hormones that are integral to male health. This is where the third vitamin plays a crucial role. Often referred to as the fertility vitamin, its influence extends well beyond the realm of reproduction. In reality, lacking this could mean that your testosterone levels in circulation are already declining. Let's examine this in more detail. 3. Vitamin E, the fertility defender. I recall a conversation with James, a 70-year-old retired pilot, who visited my clinic feeling frustrated and perplexed. He expressed to me, "Doctor, I maintain a healthy diet, I stay active, I'm following all the guidelines, yet recently I've been feeling not quite right. I'm feeling low, not recovering like I once did. And to be frank, I just don't feel like myself anymore." That really struck a chord with me. James exemplified discipline, pride, and a strong commitment to his health, demonstrating that he was neither lazy nor careless. However, he lacked an aspect that even many medical professionals seldom discuss. Vitamin E is more than just a fertility aid or a skin supplement. It plays a crucial role in men's health, particularly for those over 60. This vitamin acts as a natural protector, combating oxidative stress and inflammation that can quietly harm your blood vessels, hormones, and reproductive health over time. When inflammation accumulates, blood circulation diminishes, testosterone levels decline, and energy plummets. It may not be immediate, but it is persistent. And without realizing it, individuals like James start to diminish their vitality. The significance of vitamin E lies in its capacity to maintain the flexibility of blood vessels and ensure robust circulation. Erections involve more than just sexual excitement. They are fundamentally linked to the circulation of blood. When circulation is compromised, overall function is affected. However, there is more to consider. Vitamin E plays a role in enhancing the efficiency of testosterone production in your body. And after 60, that becomes increasingly important. Low testosterone impacts more than just intimate relationships. It influences your emotional state, drive, and overall sense of direction. Fortunately, replenishing vitamin E is a straightforward and natural process. Almonds, sunflower seeds, olive oil, and leafy greens such as spinach or Swiss chard are excellent sources. Alternatively, a premium natural vitamin E supplement may be beneficial in addressing any deficiencies. I've witnessed individuals like James return months later with a smile, feeling sharper, stronger, and more engaged with life once again. Now, you may be curious about the effects of combining these 3 vitamins. Is there a method for them to collaborate in order to enhance outcomes? Indeed, the response is affirmative. Indeed, when utilized properly, these nutrients can initiate a ripple effect that enhances not only your vitality or sexual function, but also your overall experience of aging. Let's delve into the details. Why these 3 vitamins work better together. Some time ago, I had a patient named Walter. At 68, he was a retired high school coach who had consistently taken pride in maintaining his activity level and mental acuity. He had been supplementing with vitamin D for some time, then incorporated B12 after experiencing fatigue, and subsequently began taking vitamin E after I clarified its importance in testosterone levels. However, it was only after he began to take all 3 regularly and in the appropriate doses that a noticeable change occurred. I recall a patient entering my office one afternoon, beaming from ear to ear and exclaiming, "Doc, I don't know what you did, but I feel like I've got a new engine." The strength of collaboration is remarkable. These vitamins function in a synergistic manner. They enhance and elevate one another. Vitamin D enhances circulation through the elevation of nitric oxide levels. Vitamin B enhances the production of red blood cells, facilitating the transport of oxygen through improved circulation. Vitamin E plays a crucial role in safeguarding and nourishing the blood vessels responsible for circulation, while also assisting in the regulation of testosterone, which is essential for maintaining energy and motivation. Individually, they each fulfill a function. However, in combination, they form what I refer to as the vitality triangle. Circulation, energy, and hormonal support functioning together seamlessly. This becomes particularly crucial as you grow older, as your body may not recover as it once did. The process of nutrient absorption becomes less efficient. Inflammation accumulates. The recovery period is extended. Even a single absent element can disrupt the entire system. However, when you harmonize these 3 elements, your body begins to recall its previous state of well-being. You might experience waking up more refreshed, having sharper clarity in your thinking, and reacting more swiftly when it matters most. Not only in terms of physical health, but also in emotional well-being. A feeling of assurance comes back, and that's an outcome that no medication can create. Walter was not an outlier. I've observed this remarkable change in numerous individuals who prioritize these nutrients and incorporate them into their everyday habits. However, let's consider this. Many individuals overlook these advantages. What is the reason? Because they are inadvertently committing a frequent error that undermines the progress they are attempting to achieve. And if precautions aren't taken, you could find yourself in the same situation. Let's discuss what that error is and how to address it effectively. 5. The top error that many men commit. One morning, a man named Gerald entered my office carrying a plastic grocery bag filled with supplements. At 74, he exhibited thoughtfulness and a wealth of knowledge, clearly making a concerted effort to manage his health effectively. He laid the bottles on my desk and said, "I've been using all of these for months, but I still feel tired, foggy, and honestly, nothing's getting better in that area." The disappointment in his voice was palpable, a sentiment I've encountered far too frequently. The most common error men, particularly those over 60, tend to make is believing that merely relying on supplements will suffice. They purchase inexpensive, artificial alternatives from bargain retailers or the internet, believing that all vitamins are identical. However, that is not the case. The form, quality, and dosage of a vitamin play a crucial role in whether your body effectively absorbs and utilizes it or simply expels it without benefit. Consider vitamin B12, for instance. Many generic brands utilize a type known as cyanocobalamin, which is often not effectively converted by many older men. What you should consider is methylcobalamin, the form that your body can effectively utilize. The same applies to vitamin D. D2 may be more affordable, but it is significantly less effective compared to D3. Moreover, synthetic forms of vitamin E may not provide the comprehensive benefits your body requires for optimal testosterone levels and circulation. Yet another oversight: variability. Occasionally taking a vitamin here and there will not lead to significant or enduring improvements. Your body flourishes with a natural cadence. It requires consistent assistance to rejuvenate vitality, enhance circulation, and stabilize hormonal levels. This focuses on establishing a consistent routine rather than seeking immediate solutions. When Gerald transitioned to superior quality forms and started using them regularly, the change was remarkable. In just a month, he shared that he was experiencing improved sleep, waking up with more energy, and, in his own words, feeling like himself again. The transformation wasn't a result of increased effort. It resulted from executing it correctly. With a clear understanding of effective strategies and pitfalls to steer clear of, it's time to integrate everything into a cohesive plan. You may be curious about how to incorporate this into your daily routine without it becoming overly complex. That's precisely what we will address next. An uncomplicated, practical regimen that any man can adopt to enhance energy, performance, and overall vitality on a daily basis. Let's develop your strategy. 6. Your daily vitality routine. When I engage with older men, one of the initial inquiries they pose, frequently accompanied by a blend of optimism and uncertainty, is, "Doctor, please guide me on what to do daily." I prefer simplicity. I simply require a solution that is effective. That's a question I hold in high regard, as at this point in life, many men are not interested in trends or superficial solutions. They seek reliability, straightforwardness, and a strategy that empowers them to regain their strength. Let me share the story of Frank, a 66-year-old retired carpenter who sought my help after experiencing months of low energy, disrupted sleep, and diminishing confidence in his intimate life. We didn't completely transform his life. We developed a straightforward yet effective routine centered on the vitamins we've discussed, and it transformed everything. Every morning, Frank began his day with a generous glass of water and his B12 supplement, accompanied by a protein-packed breakfast. Following breakfast, he would enjoy a brief 15-minute stroll outdoors, allowing the sunlight to aid in the natural production of vitamin D. On overcast days or during the winter months, he incorporated a premium vitamin D3 supplement into his first meal. A small portion of almonds or sunflower seeds offered his vitamin E, complemented by a splash of olive oil on his midday salad. That was the conclusion. Maintain balance. Only careful, intentional decisions. Within weeks, Frank reported feeling more energetic while playing with his grandkids, experiencing a renewed interest in intimacy with his wife, and regaining a sense of confidence that had gradually faded over the years. He experienced a renewed sense of self, not as a younger man, but as a more resilient and centered individual than he had been before. The reality is, there's no need for an array of medications or intricate regimens. What you require is a consistent approach, the appropriate nutrients in suitable forms, and a mindset that affirms your ability to manage your health effectively, due to your expertise. As we conclude, I want to share an important message that is essential for every man over 60 to hear, yet it often goes unheard. If you've ever questioned if it's possible to regain strength, desirability, and a sense of vitality, you may find the answer to be quite unexpected. Let's discuss that further. Conclusion. If you've reached this point, I want to take a moment to address you, not from a clinical perspective, but as someone who has dedicated over 30 years to understanding the experiences of men just like you, men who have experienced life to the fullest, individuals who have dedicated themselves, nurtured families, and established enduring legacies. Individuals may be questioning why their bodies no longer feel as they once did. That inquiry does not indicate any lack of strength. It indicates that you are actively engaged in the pursuit of vitality, resilience, and the bonds that contribute to a fulfilling existence. That is something I hold in high regard. We have discussed 3 vital vitamins. Vitamin D acts as a vital catalyst, facilitating the dilation of blood vessels and enhancing circulation to critical areas of the body. Vitamin B12 is essential for boosting energy levels, supporting brain function, enhancing muscle performance, and increasing overall stamina. Vitamin E is a vital nutrient that safeguards your heart, enhances testosterone levels, and ensures your body functions optimally. However, the true strength lies beyond merely recognizing their names. It originates from integrating them into your daily routine. The reality is, these nutrients do more than merely sustain your body. They bolster your sense of self, enhance your confidence, strengthen your role in your relationship, and empower you to greet each day as your true self once more. I've observed it occur far too often to question its validity. I've seen individuals who believed their prime was over find a renewed vigor that transformed their lives. What are the next steps? The decision is yours to make. You can take what you've learned today and allow it to rest for a while. Or you can take action. Your body has its own needs that you can choose to address. A morning walk is certainly a great option for you. Use that supplement purposefully. Embrace your well-being and invest in your future. Here's what I understand. Absolutely, there is still time. Far from it. There is still an opportunity for you to enhance your strength. There's still an opportunity for you to re-establish that connection. And you still have the opportunity to become the person you aspire to be. Completely, confidently, and unapologetically. Your presence here indicates that you've made an important initial move. Now it's time to proceed with the next step. If this video resonated with you, provided assistance, or sparked some thoughts, feel free to share it with others. Feel free to tap that like button to let us know this content is having an impact. Pass this along to a friend, a sibling, or anyone you hold dear who could benefit from this message. If you have a moment, please share your thoughts in the comments below. Share what stood out to you the most. Feel free to share the topic you'd like me to address next. Your input plays a crucial role in defining this environment. If you wish to support our efforts and enable us to continue providing valuable content for men over 60, please consider making a small donation. Every contribution supports enhanced research, production, and the outreach to more individuals in need of this service. You're actively engaged. You are joining a significant initiative. It's a privilege to have you with us. It's important to prioritize your health and well-being. Looking forward to our next session.